NEC Article 725.7 addresses access to electrical equipment, stating access to electrical equipment shall not be denied by an accumulation of wires and cables that prevents removal of panels, including suspended ceiling panels. This code section doesn't explicitly forbid laying cables on ceiling tiles, but it mandates that access to electrical equipment must not be hindered. One interpretation is that laying cables on ceiling tiles is acceptable if it doesn't impede access to electrical equipment or panels. However, it's generally considered poor practice and a potential safety hazard. Ceiling tiles aren't designed to support the weight of cables and can be dislodged or damaged if cables are laid on them. This can expose or damage cables, creating a fire hazard or electrocution risk. An inspector might quote NEC 725.7 to show that laying cables on ceiling tiles isn't technically prohibited by code. However, the inspector must ensure that any electrical installation is safe and compliant with all applicable codes. If the inspector thinks that laying cables on ceiling tiles in a specific situation would create a safety hazard or impede access to electrical equipment, they have the authority to disapprove the installation. Following industry best practices and avoiding laying cables directly on ceiling tiles is always advisable. Use appropriate cable supports, like cable trays, J-hooks or ties to secure cables properly and maintain safe access to electrical equipment. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a widely adopted standard for safe electrical installation. It's important to understand the code's requirements and interpretations to ensure that electrical work is performed safely and in compliance with regulations. When it comes to cable management in suspended ceilings, several factors need to be considered. Firstly, the weight of the cables can be significant, especially when dealing with multiple runs of various types of cables, such as data cables, power cables, and communication cables. Ceiling tiles are typically made of lightweight materials and are not designed to bear heavy loads. Placing cables directly on the tiles can cause them to sag, crack, or even fall, posing a safety risk and potentially damaging the cables themselves. Secondly, accessibility is a crucial aspect of electrical installations. The NEC emphasizes the importance of maintaining clear access to electrical equipment for maintenance, repairs, and inspections. If cables are haphazardly laid across ceiling tiles, it can obstruct access to junction boxes, lighting fixtures, and other electrical components located above the ceiling. This can make it difficult to perform necessary work and can also create a hazard if quick access is needed in an emergency. Thirdly, cable management is essential for preventing damage to cables and ensuring their long-term reliability. When cables are not properly supported and secured, they can be subjected to excessive strain, bending, and abrasion. This can lead to insulation damage, conductor breakage, and ultimately, electrical failures. Laying cables directly on ceiling tiles provides no protection against these hazards and can actually exacerbate them. Therefore, it is essential to use appropriate cable supports and management techniques to protect cables and ensure their proper functioning. There are several types of cable supports that are commonly used in suspended ceiling installations. One option is cable trays, which are typically made of metal or plastic and provide a continuous support surface for cables. Cable trays can be suspended from the ceiling structure using hangers or brackets, and they offer a convenient way to route and organize multiple cables. Another option is J-hooks, which are small, J-shaped supports that can be attached to the ceiling grid or other structural elements. J-hooks are ideal for supporting individual cables or small bundles of cables. They are easy to install and provide a secure and reliable support. Cable ties are another useful tool for cable management. Cable ties can be used to bundle cables together and secure them to supports or other structural elements. They are available in various sizes and materials, and they can be easily tightened and released as needed. When installing cables in a suspended ceiling, it is important to follow a few key guidelines. Firstly, ensure that the cable supports are properly sized and rated for the weight of the cables they will be supporting. Secondly, space the cable supports appropriately to prevent excessive sagging or strain on the cables. Thirdly, route the cables in a neat and organized manner, avoiding sharp bends or kinks. Fourthly, secure the cables to the supports using appropriate methods such as cable ties or clamps. Fifthly, maintain clear access to electrical equipment and avoid obstructing access panels or junction boxes. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your cable installation is safe, reliable, and compliant with the NEC. In addition to the practical considerations mentioned above, it is also important to be aware of the relevant NEC requirements for cable installations in suspended ceilings. Article 300.11 of the NEC addresses the support of wiring methods in suspended ceilings. This section requires that wiring methods be securely supported to the building structure. The NEC also provides specific requirements for the use of cable ties and other support methods. It is important to consult the NEC for detailed information on these requirements. In summary, laying cables directly on ceiling tiles is generally not recommended due to safety, accessibility, and cable management concerns. It is always best to use appropriate cable supports, such as cable trays, J-hooks, or ties to secure cables properly and maintain safe access to electrical equipment. By following industry best practices and adhering to the NEC requirements, you can ensure that your cable installations are safe, reliable, and compliant. When dealing with electrical installations, it's crucial to stay informed about the latest code updates and interpretations. The NEC is revised every 3 years, and it's important to keep up with the changes to ensure that your work is compliant. In addition to the NEC, there may be local codes and regulations that apply to electrical installations in your area. It's important to check with your local electrical inspector to determine the specific requirements in your jurisdiction. The inspector plays a vital role in ensuring that electrical installations are safe and compliant. If you have any questions or concerns about a particular installation, don't hesitate to consult with the inspector. They can provide guidance and clarification on code requirements and help you avoid potential problems. Remember, electrical safety is paramount. Always take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical hazards. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves, and use insulated tools when working with electricity. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, it's best to hire a qualified electrician to do the job. A qualified electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform electrical work safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. By prioritizing safety and following best practices, you can ensure that your electrical installations are reliable and pose no risk to people or property. The information provided here is intended for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector before undertaking any electrical work. Remember that understanding and adhering to the National Electrical Code is an ongoing process. Continuous learning and professional development are essential for staying up to date with the latest requirements and best practices. Take advantage of training opportunities, attend industry events, and network with other professionals to expand your knowledge and skills. By investing in your own professional development, you can enhance your expertise and contribute to a safer and more reliable electrical industry. Also remember to consider the environment where the cables are being placed. Areas with high humidity or temperature fluctuations can affect the lifespan and performance of cables. Ensure the cables are rated for the specific environmental conditions. Consider using plenum-rated cables in areas with air circulation for fire safety. Plenum-rated cables are designed to produce less smoke and toxic fumes in the event of a fire, which is critical in air handling spaces. Additionally, proper grounding and bonding techniques should always be followed to prevent electrical shocks and ensure the safe operation of electrical equipment. The grounding system provides a path for fault current to return to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and disconnecting the power supply. Bonding ensures that all metallic parts of an electrical system are at the same potential, reducing the risk of electric shock. Finally, regular inspections and maintenance are essential for maintaining the safety and reliability of electrical installations. Schedule periodic inspections to identify potential problems such as loose connections, damaged cables, or overloaded circuits. Address any issues promptly to prevent them from escalating into more serious problems. Keep records of all inspections and maintenance activities to track the performance of your electrical system and identify any trends or patterns. In conclusion, proper cable management in suspended ceilings is crucial for safety, accessibility, and cable longevity. Adhering to the NEC guidelines, using appropriate cable supports, and maintaining regular inspections will ensure a reliable and safe electrical installation. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals for any electrical work. The information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be a substitute for professional advice from a licensed electrician or electrical inspector. Different jurisdictions may have their own specific requirements and interpretations of the NEC, so it is essential to verify compliance with local codes and regulations. Continuing education and staying up to date with the latest industry standards are also crucial for ensuring safe and effective electrical installations. By following these recommendations, you can contribute to a safer and more reliable electrical environment. The long-term benefits of proper cable management include reduced maintenance costs, improved system performance, and enhanced safety for occupants and workers. By investing in quality materials and following best practices, you can minimize the risk of electrical failures, downtime, and potential hazards. Furthermore, proper cable management can improve the aesthetic appearance of your installation and create a more organized and professional environment. Neat and tidy cable runs not only look better, but also make it easier to troubleshoot and maintain the system. So, taking the time to plan and execute your cable installations carefully is well worth the effort. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when necessary. Your diligence and attention to detail will help ensure the safety and reliability of your electrical system for years to come. Keep in mind that electrical codes and standards are constantly evolving to reflect new technologies and best practices. It is important to stay informed about these changes and adapt your installation methods accordingly. Subscribing to industry publications, attending conferences, and participating in training programs are excellent ways to stay up to date on the latest developments. By continuously learning and improving your skills, you can enhance your expertise and contribute to a safer and more efficient electrical industry. The responsibility for electrical safety rests on everyone involved in the design, installation, and maintenance of electrical systems. By working together and adhering to the highest standards of professionalism, we can create a safer and more reliable electrical environment for all. Never underestimate the importance of thorough planning and preparation before starting any electrical work. Take the time to assess the specific requirements of the project, gather the necessary materials and tools, and familiarize yourself with the applicable codes and standards. A well-planned project is more likely to be completed safely, efficiently, and successfully. Finally, always remember to document your work. Keep detailed records of all installations, modifications, and repairs. This documentation can be invaluable for future maintenance, troubleshooting, and inspections. It can also serve as a valuable resource for training and educating others about the electrical system. By maintaining accurate and comprehensive records, you can help ensure the long-term safety and reliability of your electrical installations. So, prioritize safety, follow best practices, and stay informed about the latest codes and standards. By doing so, you can contribute to a safer and more efficient electrical industry.